Hi, this is Chris Hamilton with EnterMyInvoice.com, and you're watching this video because you're trying to figure out how you can increase your efficiencies with Cortex by leveraging our platform for data integration from your accounting system into the Cortex Workbench. So, the problem that Enter My Invoice solves comes down to a double entry problem. So what you do is right now you're entering your data into your accounting system. And in this case, we're looking at QuickBooks. Then what you have to do is you have to go and take the exact same information and enter that into the Cortex Workbench. This is further complicated because then you have to create an invoice and attach that invoice out of your accounting system into the Cortex Workbench. And if there's a requirement from the buyers to include a field ticket, you have to get those field tickets, scan them, and put them into the Cortex Workbench as well. And then that way it can get put into the buyer's payment stream. What we've seen is some clients are spending upwards of 2+ hours per invoice entering this data into Cortex. Now, how we solve this problem is what you do is you enter data into your accounting system. Then what happens is we sync this information up with our platform, Enter My Invoice, and that's either done through a click of a button or entering or emailing your invoice details into our system. And if there's a requirement for field tickets, what you can do is get your field ticket staff to use our handheld application to take pictures of the field tickets, and then that data can be synced up into our platform as well, and then it's attached in. Then what happens is we take all this information and we put it into the Cortex Workbench. So what we do is we take the information from your invoice, we take your invoice, we take your field ticket information, sync it all up, and then put it into the Cortex Workbench. So what took hours can be now accomplished in just a few minutes or potentially even just a few seconds. So as an example, there's a company out of Edmonton that we're working with. And we've taken a look at their accounts payable and their accounts receivable side of things. So what we do is we looked at implementing our accounts payable solution, which helps eliminate a lot of the data entry that goes into an accounting system. Then what we did is we mapped out the flow of their accounts receivable. We implemented our field ticket solution. We're extracting data from their QuickBooks desktop application. And then what we do is we import all that information into the Cortex Workbench. We attach the field tickets, we attach an invoice, and basically we've taken this process of about 8 hours down to literally about an hour or less when they run their processes, and they're running them once a week. So what we've done is we've freed up 32 hours, well actually just a little under 30 hours of time on a person's workload each month. Now, in this case, there's an 88% time savings, there's an 800% increase in efficiencies, and then what happens is they're also decreasing their days sales outstanding up to 4 weeks, so they're getting paid faster, and that velocity of cash is allowing them to grow their business. Now, I talked earlier about integrations. We integrate with every single accounting system that's out there. They can be homegrown accounting systems all the way up to SAP and some of the larger ones that are out there. And in fact, we can actually work with Word documents and also with Excel documents or any way that you may have your invoices coming out of a system and into the buyer's solution. So the benefits of this, huge time savings just by integrating this process in. So you can actually reduce the amount of time that you take, redeploy resources into other areas to get, helping with other revenue generating tasks. There's less errors because you're not doing double entry. There's a reduction in your lost field tickets because your staff has the ability to take pictures out in the field and get that information into the system. Then, long story short, you're going to get a lot faster payment because you're getting this done on a quicker basis and your velocity of cash is much higher. You get more money coming in. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to walk through or show you a video by James Elser, who's one of the people in our company, who walks through the process. And it takes about 2 minutes for this to go in. But really what you have to look at here is James takes an invoice and puts it into our system, and we just follow the process as it's actually processed in our system and added to the Cortex Workbench.
We're going to take this invoice, 11,200, and we're going to email it. Okay, and we're going to email it out to the Cortex Workbench. Okay, so this is in QuickBooks. It goes into our platform. Okay, that's our email address, and this is going to show up here. Okay, and so depending upon where the queue is, it's going to take a little bit of time, and I'm just going to keep refreshing the screen again to show you that it's in real time. Okay, there's our new document. And again, what we're doing is we're pushing this invoice number, which is currently not in Cortex. Okay, and we're going to push it over here. So that's the invoice. $665 SPA MPC1. All right, wherever that is. Sorry, there's the location as well. There's the amounts. Okay. So now it's going to go up to extraction. Extraction takes the longest of this process, and then mapping and delivery to Cortex. Okay, all done. There's my invoice. $11,200. There's my, all the information's been extracted, well numbers, etc. That's it.
To try enter my invoice, click the button below and provide your information to be contacted. Or if you'd like, you can contact us at sales@entermyinvoice.com or phone us at 1-800-375-0967.